What are some of your favorite, what I call MVPs on the solo albums? Meaning some of the musicians that have appeared on the solo albums, like some of the the musicians that have appeared most frequently on the solo albums. The ones that we've talked about quite a bit on our show. Who are some of your favorites?
Well, I'll tell you. Lately, it's been David Spinoza for me. After this new Mind Games thing. But, David Gilmour, of course.
So anybody with the name David.
Yeah,
Dave
Mason.
I'm listening with the man.
I love Dave Mason. No, I don't know. That's a start. You guys got more time to think.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the collaboration between Paul and Eric Stewart. I think that was I like what they did together. I don't know if I would necessarily call him an MVP or not, but I think when you think of someone like an MVP, I think of someone like a Keltner,
Yes.
someone like a Klaus Horman. I think would be an MVP as well. Billy Preston.
Yeah.
Those are what I think would be
MVPs. Those are bigger, better, more frequent.
Ken, do you have any particular musicians that any of the four that that are particular for, or even ones that Beatles work with, or any in?
I like the Double Fantasy Band. Those guys who got together, who practiced and learned the songs before they, for the most part, knew whose songs they were. I had Tony DeViglio getting them all together and putting them through their paces and rehearsing with them. I kind of love that story a lot. Earl Slick, was dynamite in those sessions.
Absolutely.
Why aren't they here?
Yeah, good question.
And I'm wondering if this is true or not, because I've been trying to rack my brain over the fact is there anyone that has worked with the Beatles in all four? I know Nicky Hopkins has worked with the Beatles in all four in their solo careers.
Another great MVP.
Yeah. And I'm curious if he's the only one.
Will they?
What Paul song?
Saying Love, and I think there's one on Flowers and Dirt as well.
Oh, it's Motor of Love, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So, Preston played on the Beatles in 3 of the 4, and I think
Yep.
Clapton as well played with the Beatles in 3 of the 4 as well. But then Paul did perform on one of Eric Clapton's albums, but not vice versa. So.
Absolutely.
Will Lee played with all of them, including live.
Who's that?
Who?
Will Lee.
Oh, Will Lee. Yeah.
Oh, Will Lee. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he only played with Paul live, but he has played with Paul on a couple of occasions live.
Willie Nelson, you mean?
Will Lee.
Will
Lee.
The bass player from the Letterman band.
Oh.
Yeah. And Fat
I'd
Five.
watch that Willie Nelson idea though.
Yeah. Yeah. One of
Scouse-headed stranger.
Yeah, there you go. My one of my picks is Willie Weeks. I love his bass. Yeah, I mean Willie Weeks, the stuff he did with George on 33 1/3, and I mean I'm a bass head, so I just love his stuff.
The Doobies.
In the Doobies, yep.
His bass starts off the album on 33 1/3. That's the very first.
Exactly.
hear.
I mean, you can't miss it. I just love his work, and there's so many more.